Here today with Coach Greg Hardcastle of the Dublin Lions. How you doing today, Coach?
I'm doing great.
Now, over the weekend, your team qualified for 7-on-7 state. If you can, walk us a little bit through how you think participation in 7-on-7 helps you prepare for the football season.
Well, with our system, we do a lot of air raid concepts and stuff. So, it really gives our quarterback an opportunity to make, work with our receivers and, create, work on their timing and things like that. Get comfortable with those guys. That's really big this year because, we graduate 3 of our 4 receivers from last year. 2 of them were 1,000-yard receivers. And so, we're kind of having to reload in some of those spots with some younger kids. And so, that's really, we've been able to, over the last few weeks, as we've kind of gotten into this, started working, we're starting to see growth in those kids. So, with them being able to, adjust their routes or, whatever it is that they need to do. They've really started stepping up.
Now, this will be the 3rd year in a row went to College Station for 7-on-7 state. Talk a little bit about that experience for yourself and for your kids going to College Station for state.
Well, it's a neat experience for our kids. We have, with our community here, that's something that lets our kids get out and see something outside of Erath County, and see what else is out there. We do have a lot of kids. We're right here by Tarleton. We have a lot of kids that are familiar with that, but, maybe not many of them have been to a place like College Station, a big university like that. And so, we're able to take them down there and show them some things that they've never seen before. And it's a neat experience for the kids. It helps build a little bit of camaraderie and stuff within the team as well, and teamwork and things like that.
Well, now, last year you went 3 rounds deep in the playoffs for the first time in school history.
Yes,
Matched
sir.
most wins since 1983. So what have you seen so far from your team in preparing here, and what do you think you're going to look like on the field this fall?
Well, as I mentioned, not just with our receivers, but in a lot of spots, we're going to be this year. So we're going to be depending on some young guys. We graduated 18 seniors. We're going to have we've got a smaller class that's coming up as seniors. So we're not going to have maybe 8 or 10 seniors in our program, and so we're going to be around some of those juniors and maybe some sophomores that haven't played on Friday nights yet. So we're gonna have to grow as the season goes on and just continue to improve.
Now, one of the things I've been trying to do with these interviews is kind of illustrate the different paths that people take to get what they are. So if you don't mind, walk us through your coaching history.
I'm sorry, you kind of cut out there.
If you don't mind, walk us through your coaching history.
Okay. Well, I started in 1990 at Alvarado. I was at the middle school there for a couple of years with Danny Stout, and then in '92 I got on at Stephenville. I had done my student teaching there. As I finished up college at Tarleton, and I had a really good experience with that. At that time, they really didn't have anything open, and Bob Cervetto was the middle school coordinator over there, and he called me, and while I was that second year I was at Alvarado, and said, "Hey, in here if you're interested." And so we made that move, and it was a very, very fortunate move for me. I get there, and the first year we're there, we go to the quarterfinals, and then the second, third year we win state championship. So getting to work under Coach Prowse and his staff, and learning from those guys, Mike Copeland. I was very blessed in that time. I was in Stephenville for 19 years. So I worked under Art Briles, Mike Copeland, Chad Morris, and Joseph Gillespie in that time. Finished up my time there in the last few years. I was the middle school coordinator for Coach Morris and Coach Gillespie after Coach Servetto kind of stepped out of that role into administration, and then Coach Servetto he got the itch to get back into coaching and took this Dublin job, and he asked me to come over here with him. So we worked together here for 10 years, and when he retired, I was able to step in and take over. Again, very blessed to be able to do that. And when we got here, it was there hadn't been a lot of success in a few years, and so we came in and kind of got some things going in the right direction. And so we've been fortunate to have a little bit of success while we've been here.
All right. Now, you mentioned several of the coaches that were mentors for you as you came along. Now, in your role as a head football coach there, you're now that mentor to a lot of the coaches that you work with across all programs there at the school. Talk a little bit about the role of being the mentor coaching coaches.
Right. Well, the main thing is just trying to grow them in the profession, and and not just in coaching, but in the classroom aspect of it too. That's one of the things that I always prided myself in, is I was going to do a great job in the classroom. And the coaches that we've had through this time, they do a great job. We've been able to hire some, and so it's one of those things where you really got to pay attention to those guys and make sure they're taking care of business, not only on the field or on the court, but in the classroom. And how do you deal with parents? You have what's the best way to do that? So anymore, we're getting a lot of young coaches. So many people leaving the profession that we have young coaching staffs, and so those guys are they might have some of the game and stuff like that, but they haven't had to deal with that aspect of it. So you have to bring them along in that way and mentor them through that.
Now, one more question before I let you go, Coach. Can you tell me something about Greg Hardcastle that most people don't know?
Well, the only thing that jumps to my mind is I did while I was in college. I had a job one summer where I got to work at the nuclear plant out there at Glen Rose. Now it wasn't, it's still under construction. So I was, doing some construction on the construction end of it, like that type of stuff. But that's really, I don't know. I haven't had a lot of exciting things to happen to me, but I guess that's something that's kind of a lot of people don't know about me. So,
yeah. Well, see, you have something in common with Homer Simpson.
Oh yeah. Oh shoot.
Well, Coach, thanks a lot for your time today, and best of luck with 7-on-7 State in the upcoming season.
All right, thanks, Tony.